purpose is to educate, encourage, and enlighten. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by my channel today. I am so grateful that you are here. This is just some random notes on some topics that I could use for videos. Normally I would have just typed these out, but again, being empathetic, most people will still write things out. This would have been on an electronic file, so that I could find them and then actually do those videos. So that would have been a file. And I love to cook, if you've seen any of my videos. And this is one of the things that I do like to print out. Generally, I keep things electronically so that I don't kill a tree unnecessarily and so that I don't end up with a lot of paper clutter. But for this, I like to print out. But this should be either in my kitchen or in a filing cabinet somewhere, because if I wanted to cook, I wouldn't know where the recipes were because they would have been buried in the bottom of my junk drawer. So yeah, I have lots of recipes, and some of these recipes are older than I am. So that would go either in the kitchen, I said, or in a filing cabinet somewhere. So little caveat here. Paper is generally the number one cluttered item. The problem that most people have is what to do with their paperwork. So if you still want to go old school, and I'm not mad at you, you have a filing cabinet. I still have a filing cabinet for some things because, as a business owner, you have to keep certain things for tax purposes and for your accountant and things of that nature. And a lot of things still come in paper because we have not become that paperless society yet. So in here, I just had, no, that's not the case for this. I was just saying, these are just personal notes that I wanted to keep. This is an atmosphere of faith. It's a devotional. When I find a devotional that touches me, again, I generally electronically file it, but sometimes I'll print them out. But this could be filed away. Random manila envelopes. This would normally be in my mailing area in my closet because that's where they go. Or you could keep some of these in your filing cabinet, but not likely in your junk drawer. Not that you would have a junk drawer after you finish watching this video, but I digress. And this is another folder. Now this says oral defense notes. I defended my dissertation many, many moons ago, so there would be no reason for me to still have this. This is actually it's a grief. And you notice how I had to look and say, okay. And it's from 2006. Remember, I just took a lot of things and just put them in my junk drawer. If I didn't know, as a client, where would I put them? They just ended up in the junk drawer. So I took this one out of the filing cabinet and put it here on purpose. Obviously, it has not been in this drawer since 2006. But so you notice it said one thing on the front, oral defense notes, but inside it was actually an overview of grief, the types of grief patterns. This was a training that I did and do. So there you go. That was a time waster because if I was looking for that, it would have been in here and I wouldn't have known that. All right, I do a lot of training. So these are more training notes. This is 5 steps to managing your life during challenging times. I often do print these out because sometimes you have to provide these to the person you're training for. More paperwork. Now with paperwork, again, once it comes in, you want to file it. You want to do something with it. Is this a keep? Is this a discard? Is this something that needs to be shredded? And then keep a shredder where you keep your mail and your paperwork so that you can do that automatically. So this was something on nuisance cats that I'd done some research on. This was some medical information. Wow. Some session ground rules that I was working with some clients. Hopefully there's nothing on the back that was important. No, it's not, because this is the interweb. So these would get filed, shredded, or put away. Random piece of ribbon. Now, what a client would say well, I may use that on my daughter's hair. Oh, okay. She wears her hair in pigtails? No. Okay. Do you have children? No, I don't, but I may someday. And I'm not kidding you. These are things that I hear. So, random piece of ribbon. These are more training notes on mastering the art of saying no. Those will go over with the other notes and be filed. Okay, we have a lot of paperwork here in this drawer. Again, empty file folders that will go in the filing cabinet and in the filing section on the floor. And when I'm finished, I'll likely show you all what it looks like, in my surrounding area. Another folder. More. Oh, did you have an unauthorized Wells Fargo account anytime in May 2002? This was for a class action suit. This was actually from a client. And so I saved this. I use this in presentations. So I use this in presentations to show how people, again, hold on to things. We're in 2021. Now, this didn't come in 2002. They were just asking if you had. So I think this is probably a year old or something. And this is a telephone consultation form that I use with my clients when I'm obviously doing a consultation on the telephone. Positive prayer strengthens your relationship. So again, some inspirational, but that would stay on the computer, be electronic. Now, I do print these out because I am writing, notes as my clients speak, but then I transfer this to become electronic. Oh, that's interesting. This is this is funny. This is from my car about a safety recall. Now, the safety recall has been taken care of, but it's just funny. Again, if you were not going through your drawer, you would not know that that was in there, and you could be driving in a car that's not safe. Again, more inspirational notes. This was a joke that I made with my nephew when he moved out. I told him we were going to rent out his room. So that was just a room for rent sign. That's just something fun. I could save this, or I could always print it out if I needed it. Oh, okay. This goes with, so here's another thing that you might see when you have a junk drawer, because you've just thrown everything in here. Now, this goes with a product that I bought. Oh, here it is. So this goes with this. So this is a quick user guide, and it goes with my data logic. This holds pictures and your contacts and things from your phone and computer. But if I didn't know what this was and didn't know what this was, then the two couldn't work together. So this would normally go in a file for manuals, or again, you can find it electronically, or I would scan it and put it in an electronic file for, just put it in an electronic file. And this is actually empty. So, okay. And that just flew at me. Junk drawers can be dangerous, projectiles. So now I would normally keep this myself, because I keep, a lot of manufacturers will require you to send back, if something's defective, they want you to send back the original packaging. So it's okay to keep that for the warranty period. But after the warranty period, if you're not storing something in here, then let it go. Not in the drawer, over there in the trash. So that's where that's going to go. And this is more notes, inspirational notes. You see, I like a lot of those. These are my prayers and goals. Now, normally, again, this would not be kept in a junk drawer because I need all the prayers I can get, and I always want to go through my goals. And I would just go through, see what I have, remind myself, because you want to remind yourself of your prayers and your goals. Under normal circumstances, again, of course, this would be in my filing cabinet, or again, electronically filed. This is a board that I got. It probably came from Michael's for a project. But what I find most of my clients, or many of my clients do, is they would buy this with the intention of doing something with it, and then nothing ever happens. And this is where it ends up. And so I come along and I say, hey, what are you going to do with this? Oh, and they have an entire story. Well, I'm going to make a picture collage. Oh, and I bought the glue, and I bought the paint, and I have the brushes. So they have everything that they need to do the project, but the project never gets done. So determine whether you're going to actually do the project. If you're not, go ahead and donate this, or here's a kicker, do the project. This is kind of big to be in a junk drawer. So this would go where, projects or something like that. And then I have a candle holder. Now, if you've seen any of my videos, and I've talked about it, I love candles. It is an instant way to pep up your mood or make your house smell good after you cleaned it, because the best smelling house is a clean house first. Trying to cover up your funk with a candle just makes you have a funky house that smells like a candle. So don't do that. So I have this, and there's a candle. Now this candle smells delightful. Can you smell it? And if you're wondering, what is that? Okay, here's the story. I would have a client who would always save her receipts, and she would keep them with the product. And now that's not a bad thing, but this candle, why? Keep your receipts all together, and then you know where they are. So again, not a bad thing that she kept her receipt there, but I would prefer to see them all together in, again, an electronic file or in a paper file like the ones that I just showed you. But this candle minus this smells delicious. Can you smell it? This is strawberry sundaes from Pier 1. Oh, Pier 1. I understand they're online now, but this candle, it smells delightful. But this could go on your dresser or wherever you want it to actually burn is likely where it should go, not here in your junk drawer. So we're going to put that over there. But before you leave, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification, and do me one favor. Tell at least 5 people you know about my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. If you would like more information, please feel free to reach out to me at drdeclutter.com. That's doctor, the letter D, the word clutter.com. It'll be in the description box. If no one has told you today how awesome you are, I want you to know that you are absolutely, positively awesome. Take care. God bless. Bye.